When does this life end? When does it begin? People exist in two separate but connected worlds. The world of the living and the world of the dead. This is informal curtain.
Moviegoers, and welcome to Informal Curtain Call, your new favorite movie podcast all about movies. My name is Brendan O'Brien. And I'm Johnny Nash. Johnny's not here. So Johnny hasn't showed up yet today, so I just figured I would start the podcast without him. Sorry for the lack of professionalism with this week. Since I'm on the topic of that, I just wanted to apologize for last week because there was something that happened. We don't know. It might have been like a prank phone call or a hacker that called in, and from here on out, me and Johnny are gonna keep this all on the. We're gonna fix it. We're gonna make this the best movie podcast you've ever listened to. So thank you for coming in this week again and listening. So while we wait for Johnny to arrive, I figured we can play another round of 6 Degrees of Separation because a lot of people seem like they really enjoyed that last week. And before I give you guys the two actors who are going to be up for the 6 Degrees, the phone number that you guys can call in, because we're not even going to deal with that old phone that we found in the studio last week. You just call my cell phone, and the number is 555-2368. So you just go right ahead and call us if anyone gets the 6 Degrees, and then we'll play you live on the air for us. Great. Also, I just wanted to correct an error from last week's show. It turns out that Kevin Bacon actually did not create 6 Degrees of Separation. It turns out that 6 Degrees of Separation with Kevin Bacon is just a thing that Kevin Bacon told people that you can connect any actor with him in 6 degrees or less. So there we go. We all learned something new this week. And just so you guys all know, I actually realized that myself. Nobody told me at all. Anyway, moving on. So the two actors that we are going to choose for this week's 6 Degrees of Separation are let's do Tina Fey and Richard Kind. There we go. Two people. I don't even know the last movie that Richard Kind was in. But if any of you guys get 6 Degrees for those two, you can call me up and and let me know what you got, so you can do it in the least degrees. Alright, anyway, so moving on. Movies. So I like movies a lot. I just rewatched one of my favorite movies the other day. It's 500 Days of Summer. Good movie. Boy meets girl. Boy loses girl. Oh, that was faster than I thought. Cool. Hello, thank you for calling Informal Curtain Call. This is Brendan.
Ted.
What?
This is Ted.
Hi, Ted. Did you get the 6 Degrees?
No.
Oh, okay. Did you call to talk about movies?
No.
Oh, okay. Is there something I can help you with? Hello?
Yeah, you guys gonna talk to dead people or what?
No, sorry. This is a movie podcast. We talk about movies.
Ugh.
Hello? Hello? I think we lost Ted. We lost the call with Ted. These hackers are really giving us a hard time. You know what? I just thought of the 6 Degrees myself, actually. It's...
Brendan, why'd you lock the door?
I didn't want the podcast being interrupted.
You started the podcast without me?
Yeah, where have you been? Did you find out about the whole hacker situation?
Hacker situation?
Yeah, the reason why last week's episode ended so abruptly.
Oh, yeah, that awkward. I got sidetracked with the whole ghost thing, so I didn't find out who's been hacking us. But you'll never guess what I did find out.
What?
Dear boss.
What?
I was doing research on what that voice said last week. Dear boss? And dude, I fell down the rabbit hole. Dear boss is a famous letter written by Jack the Ripper. And craziest thing about it is that Jack the Ripper is probably dead.
Probably.
Probably. I got thinking, bro. We should interview Jack the Ripper. So, is this podcast still going?
Oh shit! Dude, can we talk about this later?
Yeah, sure, I guess.
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, now arriving to the podcast, Mr. Johnny Nash.
Yeah, what's going on?
Yeah.
Nothing was recorded before.
Yeah. So, Johnny, what have you been up to?
Nothing much, man. I actually just watched the movie that you told me to watch.
Oh, this is Spinal Tap?
I did.
What'd you think?
I thought it was hysterical.
Yeah.
It was very funny. There's a lot of improv, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think most of it actually, because they were all like pretty good buddies and they had a really good chemistry together. So
Oh,
a
that's
lot,
cool.
yeah, a lot of those, especially the part when they're being interviewed, it's like all of them lined up and they're sitting together. Yeah, a lot of that was like them just like throwing stuff out, just seeing what stuck. And actually, I was listening to an interview with Rob Reiner, who directed that, which kind of funny that Rob Reiner directed that movie because.
Didn't he? Is it Stand By Me?
He did Stand By Me.
Yeah.
He did Princess Bride. He did The Bucket List. He did When Harry Met Sally.
Okay.
So it's but it was like one of his earlier ones. Obviously, he's in the beginning, but he was talking about how with that movie they were filming it, and obviously a movie you film in pieces, and since a lot of it was improv, it was just throwing it out to see what happens. People who were working on this movie were like, what is this? This is not going to be good. Like, people really didn't think it was going to be good at all. Yeah, and because a lot of it was crafting it in the editing process. So, like making things funny and the timing of everything.
So really, it's really, you got to respect the editors and the actors.
Yeah.
Everyone else can go to hell.
Rob Reiner had no part in this at all.
I mean, that must be weird for a director to direct with improv because he probably doesn't know when to stop, like, a scene.
Yeah, I think he had a lot of experience going into that though, because he was on All in the Family, so he already had I think he had good instincts for comedy already. So and I think he just trusted the people that he was working with, because that you have to really trust that they're going to come up with funny stuff, because you see a lot now in movies where they try to use improv as the main driving source of the comedy. It's flat because you could tell it sounds like improv.
Yeah, I was really I was spirited away by it. I really was. It was really good.
Okay.
Now, I have a question.
Yeah.
How was Planet of the Apes?
So I texted you. I don't know if you got the message.
I didn't. I think my phone was dead.
Okay. I didn't have a chance to watch it. I was just really busy with a lot of stuff. I like homework and getting ready for the podcast. And
ditto.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, I hadn't heard from you in a while, so I just didn't know if we were still doing that or not.
Yeah. So the answer is
I didn't get to watch it. No, I didn't. But I'll watch it this week probably.
Wow.
Yeah.
Charlton Heston is very upset with you right now.
Charlton
Beyond. Yeah, Charlton Heston. He's in that movie.
No, I was going to ask if he was alive or dead, but
no, yeah, he's dead.
Yeah, but
other people we should be talking to.
Yeah.
What?
What?
Nothing. Go on.
But so
you know what? You know what's really good that I think Christopher Guest is in?
What?
Princess Bride as a 16-year-old man.
Yeah,
right? He's so great in that.
I always forget he's in that.
I know, right? It sucks that he dies in it, though, right? Like, I mean, imagine.
You're really bringing the mood down today, huh? You're all about the death and.
I mean, I just, there's some, Ghost. That's such a good movie, right? Patrick.
Not much of a segue into that one.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Okay. Yeah. I haven't seen Ghost.
You haven't seen Ghost?
No.
Wow, dude. I don't know how you do this podcast.
But what about the podcast that you were just about to talk about?
I'm gonna slap you. Listen, dude. Do the math. 11 plus 2 equals 13. 13 ghosts. That's a good movie, too. Ghosts.
Why don't we talk about something that's not related to ghosts?
Okay.
Did you see any good movies this week? Besides This is Spinal Tap.
Let me check. There's this. Oh God, it's escaping me. There's this movie with Bruce Willis, some kid, Haley Joel.
You're talking about The Sixth Sense.
Yeah,
That has ghosts in it also.
it does. Oh yeah, and he talks to the dead people, doesn't he?
The line in the movie that everyone knows is "I see dead people."
Wouldn't you like to talk to dead people too, Brendan? Oh my God, we're like on the same wavelength right now, bro.
Johnny, for the last time, we are not talking to dead people.
You just said that I see dead people.
No, we're not talking to dead people. No. Who's that?
Maybe it's a ghost.
I hate you, dude.
I'll get it.
Who is it?
It's either the pizza I ordered or the necromancer I hired.
What's that?
You don't know what that is?
No, what is it?
Dough, cheese, sauce.
No, what's a necromancer?
We're about to find out. You the necromancer?
Yeah. You, Johnny?
Yeah. How do I know you're a necromancer?
Why would somebody pretend to talk to dead people?
Good enough for me.
Talk to dead people? Johnny, who is this?
Brendan, this is C.D. Ward, and she is a necromancer. I called her, and she agreed to set up an interview with Jack the Ripper.
Why would you do that?
Why wouldn't you?
You still haven't told me what this necrophiliac does.
She's going to help us talk to the dead. C.D., do you have any idea why this is happening in our studio?
I do not.
Would maybe investigating the history of this place help us figure that out?
It will not.
Johnny, you can do that on your own time. This is a movie podcast. We're going to talk to movies. About movies.
Brendan, this is a once-in-a-lifetime... I mean, I am dead serious about... We should do this.
I was told there would be pizza.
Dead talk first, pizza eat later.
Alright, I guess we can go ahead with...
Yay! Moviegoers! Today we have a special guest. Welcome, Miss C.D. Ward.
Greetings, fellas.
What is it that you do, C.D.?
I talk to dead people.
And, how do you do that?
Am I getting paid for this?
You're paying for this?
Yes and yes.
I communicate with the deceased using the energy that surrounds me.
How long have you been doing this?
Since I was 12.
How much is Johnny paying you?
$250 a session.
Are you kidding? Johnny!
Surprise! Don't worry, I've got it, buddy.
Where is the vessel?
The what?
The vessel, a device for which the belated can make contact with the uneducated. That's you.
The phone?
The phone. Where is it?
Right here. We had 2 phone calls.
Johnny, I thought I told you to get rid of that thing.
I'm sensing paranormal infection.
I bet you are.
May I take the phone with me?
Why do you want to take it?
I, can't access the necessary energies necessary to access it.
No, I'm gonna sell the phone.
What?
Brendan, you can't do that.
I can get $250 for it.
It is worth much more than that.
You want to pay more than $250?
Brendan, we're not going to sell it. CD, go on. Tell us about the vessel.
When the belated call you, you must greet their energy and they must reveal who they are.
Well, that explains Glenn Fry.
But not Jack the Ripper.
This phone, the vessel, it's too hot to touch. I must take the phone with me.
Alright, that's enough for me. I think you scammed my friend long enough.
Excuse me?
I gave in, I heard what you had to say. You know what I'm sensing? Bullshit. Grade A bullshit. Get out!
But
now! Get out, you fraud!
This is why I talk to the dead. The living refuse to look outside of their own bubble. You have got hell in store for you if that's the way you plan on talking to the dead. The spirits will not be so kind to you.
Now, Johnny, for the last time, listen to me. There are no such things as spirits, there are no such things as ghosts, and there's no such thing as the paranormal, and there is definitely not... What?
But are there such things as monsters, boss? Because the citizens of the East End of London would thoroughly disagree with you.
Who is this?
We are your sons. We are your husbands. We are everywhere.
Okay, stop messing around. Who is this?
Brendan, I think it's Jack the Ripper.
Jack the Ripper is dead.
Is he?
Alright, seriously, this prank has gotten real old real quick.
Ah, a hoax. I do love a good hoax.
Mr. Jack, this is Johnny. We wanted to know if we could possibly, potentially, maybe interview you?
Let's make a deal. I will answer your questions if you answer mine. Deal?
Okay, fair enough.
Johnny, I don't like this.
Are you afraid?
No, it's just that I don't think...
Ask.
Johnny.
Ask.
Why the name Jack the Ripper?
That's your first question?
Oh, yeah, that's stupid. Let's talk about the people you've killed.
Let's.
Okay, so the Canonical Five...
6.
Excuse me?
6. In that area. My first, I admit, is not my proudest. 39 stabs was not enough. Too tamed. Too clean. All the parts were where they should be. No, not my best. I'm almost ashamed to admit it. I compare it to dear old Ms. Stride.
Miss Stride?
Learn something new every day, I guess. So what...
It's my turn, boss, remember?
Fire away.
What do you think of your news?
What?
Does it scare you that violence circulates through your papers as others profit from your pain? While you rot in the anguish and death of destruction, millionaires become billionaires as they bathe in a pool of your blood, tears, and your hard-earned dollar bills?
I guess so.
You should be scared. The more things change, the more they stay the same.
Well, when you look at it that way...
Your turn.
Why did you do what you did?
What exactly did I do?
The women. Why did you...
Why did I stab Martha Tabor until she bled to death? Why did I sever the tissues to reach the vertebrae of poor Miss Marianne Polly Nichols? Why did I mutilate Annie Chapman? Why did I leave a nice little 6-inch clear-cut incision on poor Elizabeth Stride's neck? Oh, Catherine. Why did I leave her beautiful intestines over her shoulder? Why was her earlobe cut off? And why, oh why, did I absolutely eviscerate Miss Mary Jane Kelly? Is that what you're asking? Why?
Yeah, why?
Alright, I think that we've had...
A most excellent question, boss.
Thanks.
They gave me their disease, so I showed them mine.
Who?
Women. I like this game. My turn, yes?
Yes.
Why do you two do what you do?
What do we do?
Why do you think it's okay to talk to the dead?
The dead want to talk to us, and we want to talk to them.
Who says the dead want to talk? Who are you to make this decision? You have no idea what you have gotten yourself into, do you?
I think
Did it make you happy?
Come again?
Did killing innocent women make you happy?
Happy?
Yeah.
What is your name?
Why?
You know mine. It is only fair that I know yours.
His name is Brendan.
Johnny!
Brendan and Johnny. Two fools too delusional to see.
See what?
Do you have any more questions for me?
Nobody has anything to ask online.
I guess nobody cares about Jack the Ripper.
They will.
What does that mean?
There is an old saying, good luck is always followed by bad luck. Good luck with your show, gentlemen. I have a feeling you are going to need it. Catch me when you can.
We could talk about movies now. Brendan, answer me. Look, I'm sorry I tried talking to the dead. We'll talk about movies next week. I promise.
Shut up! We're not gonna have time to talk about movies next week.
Why not?
Because we're gonna be talking to the dead.
I'll get it. Oh my God.
Who is it?
The pizza's here!
Episode 2, Dear Boss. C.D. Ward was voiced by Robyn Mammato. Jack the Ripper was reincarnated by Nicholas Culver.
Please follow Informal Curtain Call on social media at Informal Curtain Call on Facebook and Instagram, as well as at INF Curtain Call on Twitter for special updates and previews for the next episode. Until next time.